All right, everybody. Peace and black power to the family out there. Right now, we have our brother Cedric right here in the building. We got Sonny in the suit. We over here, building up Third Eye Media. We have
Third Eye Media.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that.
Okay. On the 23rd, we have brother Cedric. He have an event coming up. So, Brother Cedric, go ahead and tell us about the event that's coming up on the 23rd.
Hey, man, I want to say I appreciate Third Eye Media for all the love and all the appreciation that you brothers bring to the community and just continuing to support the community the way you do. And that's what the 23rd is all about, is common unity. And we're coming together to build up our community, to support our people, and to elevate the love and the consciousness of our community. As we talk about constantly, the city of Houston and really every city in America is growing and awakening. And now it is time for us to take that energy, to take that effervescence, to take that passion, to take that spirit of activism, and to begin to come together and think about ways in which we can better our community, support the future generations, and do what needs to be done. As we heard Dr. George C. Frazier say in his lecture, he said this is the first generation of Africans ever in the history of America that are in a worse situation than their predecessors.
Wow.
And that is due to the ineffective and piss-poor leadership of the so-called leaders, whether they be in the clergy or in the Council of America that we call the House of Representatives or the Senate. They are nothing but a synagogue of Satan. They are working for the proprietors and the oligarchy, as I like to call it, in this country that controls the masses of the media and those individuals who are supposedly in charge of the people, but they're just charging their charge card and collecting a check. And that's what we're coming together on the 23rd to put things back in place and to do some regulation, as Lauren G. would have said in 9-3.
That is April 23rd from 11 to 2 o'clock. And after 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's cool, my brother.
Excuse me. We're gonna have a tour.
That's right.
Of the Fourth Ward. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I will definitely be in the building, and we definitely going to encourage the community to come out to support. You got to make it. You got to be there.
And I just want to say this, and I appreciate you, my brother. The tour of the Fourth Ward is so profound because we actually go through the Fourth Ward and we see a Tekken, as it's called in this society, an obelisk. We go through the city and we see all of this Egyptian artifacts and landmarks right in the city of Houston that we didn't even have any awareness of. And if I mispronounce that, it's because I don't respect the Greek. It's a Tekken. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's important that we understand that they've stolen our architecture. They've stolen our way of being. They've stolen our being and our culture to where brothers drop their head down, and Tupac had to make a song say, "Keep your head up." When in actuality, the Sphinx, that head that sits on that animal, that was a black man. And Napoleon and all those demons shot off the nose because they don't want you and I to know our power and our prowess and how profound and the profundity of our people. But that's what we're doing on the 23rd. We're bringing it back to life.
Every time I'm in your presence, bro, you speak so powerfully. You bring that energy that's just so, I don't know, man, it's powerful, man. Like, how can the people hear more of what you bring to the community? Like, who are you, man, inside the Houston community?
Brother, I'm just a humble servant, man, of the Most High God. And there's nothing profound or illustrious about myself. It's just a matter of understanding who we are. That same power that you say that I possess and I give all glory and praise to the Most High is something that we all possess. And it's just getting the understanding and, as I say, getting out of the depression, the oppression, and the repression of this sick society. Then we'll be able to wake up. And once we wake up and awaken that spirit inside of us, as we said off camera, the lion will roar. So it's not about me. Don't worry about me. I'm just a humble servant that is here to serve the Most High God and His people, the chosen people. And we have to understand that we were chosen to do something great and profound, and that the institution of slavery just showcases who we are. That they could put us in bondage, strip of our culture, of our nature, have us stumble and be confused as we've been for the last almost 500 years, and we'll still be the children of light. We'll still bring peace and profundity of power and an ability to be able to change any nation that we come in contact with. And that's just what us waking up. So, we in the community, brother.
Brother is being humble right now. He has a radio station that comes on every Sunday. The brother speaks powerful, and he comes from
conscious mindset.
Conscious mindset. How can they catch that radio station?
Oh man, appreciate you for mentioning that, brother. I wasn't going to mention it, but I'm glad you did. We have a show that comes on every Sunday night, 9 p.m. If you're in the Central Standard Time, if you're on the East Coast like my brother where he's from, that's 10 p.m. And if you're out in the West Coast, 7 p.m. And we just bringing that hot fire. And that's what we call a conscious mindset, because when you awaken, when you come to know who you are, then you can't be anything but the best. And that's what you're made of, the best elements, the best minerals, and the best understanding is what we possess. And that's why we were able to do so many great things. So you can go to www.kpft.org, or if you're in the city of Houston, you can go to 90.1 KPFT, and you'll be blessed for listening.
And I'm telling you, man, if you're feeling this power now in this video, which you're going to get inside that radio station, that radio show, is 10 times stronger.
Oh man, it's gonna right be now. I'm telling you right now.
Him and his team, they do their thing. So subscribe if you want to hear more of Brother Cedric. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed, man. So the last thing I want to ask you was just describe the Fourth Ward tour.
Man, that's powerful, my brother. Before we go into the tour, we talk about how profound black communities are. And in black communities, you can find anything. It's the most diverse melting pot anywhere, because you have so many pimps and exploiters coming from all other kinds of community. You can go and you can see the Asians, you can see the Indians, you can see the false Jews, you can see everybody in the black community. And the only people not benefiting in the black community are so-called blacks. And the reason why that is because we're not taking advantage of the opportunities that are in position and that are at our possession, because we've been confused and depressed and repressed. And that's why we're coming together on the 23rd to wake up and awaken. And when we go on that tour, you'll see all of those churches that were institutions not just of suppression, but they were institutions of freedom. In the church, in the black church, that's where you got the development and the liberation to be able to go into the country and build up one nation, and build up stores, and build up all of the things that black people were doing when they were flourishing. But now it's nothing but a den of thieves. And I can't wait till Yahshua comes back to turn over the tables and to slap the hell out of these false prophets who are pimping the people, who are raping our children, who are lusting and fornicating with our women. So the thing that we're going to do when we go through Fourth Ward, man, is be able to see how profound our people are, to take the swamps, to take the leftovers, and to take the dirt and to turn that into the place that now resides the City Hall, that now has the Bayou Music Center, and all of these illustrious buildings that are multi-million-dollar structures are sitting on Fourth Ward property. So, we're just going to continue to keep building, brother.
It's a powerful event, April 23rd. What's the address for the people?
The address is very beautiful, and it's almost poetic. It's 1300 Victor, and that's what we are. We're victors. We're not victims. So that's what we'll be, brother, at the African American Library. There is an African American Library in the city of Houston. If you don't have an African American Library in your city, then guess what? That's a job for you to create.
Wow.
Powerful. There you have it, man. Come out April 23rd, 1300 Victor, and I encourage you guys to subscribe.
Eye Media.
There you go. You heard it. Peace.